This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I feel like I keep bumping into you everywhere. Alycia Baumgardner down here in New Hampshire, new super featherweight world champion. Alycia, last time I saw you was your crowning night. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. Now we'll come on to this weekend's fights and everything in a bit, but firstly, like I said, last time I saw you was just after you've been crowned world champion. How's the few days been since?
Oh, it's been amazing. Just, living on cloud nine, just really soaking in all the love and the congratulations. It's been amazing.
I want to go back to the fight itself because somebody told me, interestingly, a few days after, we'd seen you so confident throughout the week, and someone told me she knew that maybe Terry Harper could have doubts at times, and it was all part of the plan along the way to make sure that you were there and you were confident and really making sure everybody saw that. Can you talk to me a bit about that?
Yeah, I think, everyone should know that you have to have the confidence to be a fighter, for one. And two, coming into a big fight like that in someone's backyard, I knew my confidence just had to be at 100 and even higher. And I believed in myself. I believed that I could, be a world champion that night. And I stuck to it. I kept telling myself and the new. And, the moment showed that we came and conquered.
Last time I saw you was just after the fight, so I saw you celebrating with your team and everything like that. But can you tell me a bit about what the reaction was like back home, what it was like checking your phone? I'm sure it was going absolutely crazy.
Man, I always take a deep breath because it was just amazing, just all the love that I received, all the congratulations, just everybody's so happy for me, and everyone who got to see the fight, relive that moment as I did, and just the excitement, a lot of tears were shed, and they were just so happy. For the people that know me and just know that my journey, it's been a long time coming, so it was awesome.
We know there's a rematch clause. A lot of people I've spoken to aren't so certain it's a great idea for Terry Harper to go straight back in. Do you expect her to maybe look at other avenues?
I do. I think it would be great for her. Just build your confidence back up. And, just kind of get in there and just build your confidence. You need to have that in the ring and have no doubts at all.
The fight, naturally, that everyone's starting to talk about is you and Mikaela MAYER now. It could potentially be an undisputed fight. Is it on your mind to maybe fight Troy first, so when that All-American fight does come, it is for all the marbles?
Yeah, I would like to fight Troy first. I think that makes more sense right now, so I can add another belt to my collection, and then later possibly make that fight with MAYER.
Let's talk about it then. Mikaela MAYER, I've seen a few comments during the week, people already starting to talk about this fight. How big is that for not only boxing, US boxing, female boxing? How big is that?
That fight is big. I think it shows a lot of personality. It shows who's going to be the top dog at 130, and that's me. I showed that in a fight. I showed that with fighting Terry Harper. I think Mikaela is below me, and I would just love to showcase to the world that Alycia Baumgardner is undisputed at 130, and to really, again, not only did I put Terry Harper on display, Mikaela MAYER would have the same type of, what word do I want to use, the same outcome or worse.
I'm sure you watched the fight recently. What did you make of her performance?
Say it again?
I'm sure you watched her last fight quite recently. What did you make of her performance?
It was a great fight for women's boxing, but I also seen two girls fighting pitter-pats back and forth. Yes, it was competitive, but again, the caliber of the fight was intense, but there was no skill. It was just more of who can throw the most punches. Nothing was really landed in the sense of who's hurting who. It was just back and forth. So it was an all right fight. I think she proved herself in that fight. So
when I first spoke to you at the open workout, you told me about your power and the belief you have in your power as well. We saw that on Saturday night. Is the Mikaela MAYER fight a fight you believe you would win inside the distance?
Would it go the distance? No, I definitely don't see it going the distance. I think and I believe that my power is just unbelievable, and I think Mikaela MAYER has not been in there with someone who hits as hard as I am. And just the technical, I can box, I proved that as well. So, again, I think I see MAYER being on the canvas and just getting a mouthful of punches.
Let's go on to why you've sort of came out here then. New Hampshire, Kaylee Reis is in action. She's in that Road to Undisputed tournament this weekend against Jessica Kamara. I know Kaylee's someone you know well. You've sparred with her. Talk to me a bit about your relationship with her.
Yeah, Kaylee's an amazing woman. I got to spar with her back in Detroit. Great sparring. So, she's just as tough as you all have seen against, she's fought Cecilia Brækhus, and I believe that she would come out victorious tomorrow. And so I'm excited to see the fight, just to see another women's fight, another world title fight coming tomorrow.
Seen you've been spending a bit of time with her. When I've been around her this week, her mindset's been very calm. It must be unusual fighting someone like Jessica Kamara that you've known so well and you've been around and you shared the ring with. How's she been when you've spoken to her?
Say that again? I'm sorry.
How has she been when you've spoken to her this week, Kaylee Reis?
Oh, she's ready, relaxed, comfortable, on weight. I think when fighters make that weight and they make it healthy, you're just happy, you're smiling, you're talking, and she's calm, and I think she's just ready to do her thing tomorrow.
If she does the business, she does have herself a fight already lined up. The winner will fight Chantel Cameron from over my neck of the woods. Who do you see is going on to be that undisputed champion at 140? Yeah, 140.
Yeah, I see Kaylee being undisputed. I think her boxing, her set of skills are superior than Chantel's. Chantel's a great fighter. I've seen her last fight. But if we're talking about skill level, I think Kaylee kind of pulls that out and, will be victorious in the end.
This kind of short tournament, getting the champions in with other champions, is the kind of thing you could probably expect to see yourself in the near future to try and round up all those belts and get one champion. How healthy is that for boxing and the growth of female boxing as well, to see champions going in there and trying to find out who is the best?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think these fights build the sport of boxing. It builds the sport of women's boxing, and just kind of sets these standards on what we expect and what the fans expect for us to put on.
Headlining this Friday, Demetrius Andrade. I seen you just bumped into him there, having a little bit of a chat and a photo. Can you tell me a bit about what was being said between you two?
Yeah, so at first he didn't recognize me. I'm sure a lot of, last week I had braids in my hair and took my hair out. But he's like, oh my gosh, that knockout was awesome. I never seen nothing like that. So, he's just congratulating me on my win. And just excited again to see another great fight tomorrow. So
You are going to be in attendance when he defends his WBO middleweight title against Jay Quigley just across the road here. How do you expect the fight to end, the main event tomorrow night?
I see a knockout. I see a knockout, or maybe just a good boxing match. I think everyone's just excited. I think he's from this area, so just to have that home feeling is great. So I think he's just going to put on a great show for the fans and for his hometown.
Well, Alycia, thank you for making time for Boxing Social for the third time in a week. I'm sure we'll bug you again very soon, but yeah, cheers.
No problem.